Hello and good morning to another gameplay update that we have today with Ching, our executive producer. We will walk you through what we have so far in the game, how it will look like, and what you guys can expect from us at the current stage and what will be later on. So this is the world map that we have. And Ching, since you are the guys that built the game, I would leave it to you to explain what we see and how we go through it. And I would just do the clicking then today.
All right, no problem. Hello, everyone. We give you a kind of walkthrough with what we have built so far. And of course, there's a lot of things we're continuously working on, but we will show them later in the other updates. So as Luke mentioned, here we're in the world map. From there, we show one of this province. It's for the Crusader province at the moment. And within this province, we have a county, harem, Antioch, and then you go to this county harem. From there, you will have we call it county view, where just for you to know, when you start from very beginning, you have, depends on the size of the county, you have different amount of town slots. For instance, this one has 10 town slots. And as a landowner, you can choose wherever you want to settle. For instance, you can pick one, look, anywhere you want, yeah. And then you can click on it. Yes. Yeah, and then you will enter the town view. And for other players who don't own land, later they can rent a town slots from the landowners. That goes into the whole economy with the landlord for tax and for other benefits of owning a land. So now you're in the town view, and to start with, you always have a town hall that's pre-placed, and the town halls, the level of town hall will determine the output of your economy, and the higher level you upgraded the town hall, the more outcome from your land will be. Of course, the more buildings, more different types of resources you can collect as well.
Yeah, I'm already collecting resources at the moment, if you see it on top. So
yeah, we are using, because this is a developed build, we have debug. So we a debug console, we can just kind of cheat a lot of resources, because in the real gameplay, it will take some time to collect the resource. Everything goes with the time in a design pace. What you see here in the game is already integrated with our system design, economy design. So it basically reflects to what required for building, what kind of buildings, what kind of resources, and how the resources spawned or collected through time. So Luke just did is unlock a new area. To start with, we have very limited size of the town area for building buildings, and the more you unlock area, the bigger, the more buildings you can put in, because as you progress, you will have unlock more buildings, and to put more buildings, you need more space. This is how it works.
Yeah, I'm giving us a little bit more space to build now. Normally that takes some time. So
yeah,
now you can see those. That's the available part that we have now to build, for example.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's build some buildings over here. And so that will change, right?
Yeah, these are work in progress. So as we adding more assets, for instance, now it's just a gray box. Later we'll add the assets to have it under construction. This is just like a natural process of building games. You iterate and you add more assets and iterate on the quality of the assets as well. So look, you just did is you build a farm, and you also build a lumber mill. And also, as you can see on this sidebar menu, the building menu, each building shows the amount of resources needed in order to build. And also, depends on which level your town hall is, you have a limited number of buildings that you're available to build. So you need to have both enough resource and on the right level. As you can see here, Luke just built a barracks and requires 200 food and 200 wood. And this now, in order to build more, you need to upgrade your town hall.
Yeah,
And
so
here's
there are different options, either upgraded over time or instantly upgraded then.
Yeah, so that's the design for if you don't have enough silver, another token, in-game token currency, you can just wait for progress, or you can pay directly. If you have the currency, then you can instantly upgrade it.
So now
the design is tailored for, yeah.
Now I've unlocked new buildings here based on the progress that I had on the town hall. So I can now build some more buildings over here.
Now you have an archery range, exactly. And the reason we have a different type of buildings, it's very obvious. Different kind of resource buildings give you different resources. Different type of military units, military buildings give you different kind of military unit to train. As you can see here, look, build, so basically all three type of military units, the stable, the archery range, and the barracks. And in the archery range, you can decide to train the archers. These are temporary UI placeholders. We are working on the new designs and also with the more units to add on.
And then I think let me build one or two more buildings over here. You also changed the underlaying ground, right? So if I zoom in now, the grass looks like real grass. Really nice.
Exactly. We're improving the textures, so the environment will continuously improve the environment. As you can see now, with this kind of like a base tile under the building, it looks more organic with the environment. We also will add for town hall, for instance, because you can see here, town hall doesn't have this kind of like a base. Later we'll add on, so everything will look more organic and also coherently evolve as a whole.
Yeah, let's upgrade the town hall now that we have a couple of buildings. So every couple of steps that you upgrade the town hall, everything will basically look better. Let's say it like this. So the whole world increases.
We'll have a visual upgrade on all buildings, but it doesn't happen on every level upgrade. We do this on town hall. We will decide. So basically, it's from design point of view. There's a cadence of upgrading the visuals of all the buildings. As you can see now, when we pass level 5, all the buildings get a visual update.
Yeah, and what you can then also do is you collect the resources here, and that's when you get more resources, you can build more buildings and yeah,
exactly. So when you upgrade your buildings, the outcome of your buildings increase as well. That's the part of the progression for resource and also progression for military units is the higher level you have, the more high level of units you can build. Later, when we add the unit training flows, you will see you can train different level of units, depends on which level your building is, your military building is. Overall, the design, it's about building your town, grow your economy, upgrade, progress, and get more outcome, and build stronger troops. So you can use them to fight harder battles, more battles, doing more missions, more quests.
And you can like design the town as you want to, so it doesn't need to be dislocated. It can be all in one place. And what I saw, you also adjust the size of the buildings, right? Because right now there's a small mismatch between some buildings, I think.
Yeah, we're rescaling them so they will look more coherent in terms of the size compared to each other and compared with the environment. So here comes to the kind of game development. It's always go through iterations. You can't just build every single part in isolation and then just put them together. Because if you do that, then you have to go through again, like, okay, now everything put together look a bit off, then we need to adjust. That's why it takes time to, we always say 80-20, right? You put kind of, you have this 80% of the look and feel, but Actually, the left part of the 20% require a lot more time to really get it to the I wouldn't say perfect, but to the ideal, good looking state.
Yeah. Then you can like basically put the town as you want to, and you see that the roads are automatically put there for you. And and by the way, also the terrain changed a little bit, so you see now that and those overlays will be all like how do you say that in producer or art language? They will be put together more nicely.
Yeah, so we're still adjusting the environment. This is a work in progress environment. So what we do basically is we throw all the kind of ingredients in this. So far, it's still kind of like a sandbox-ish kind of environment. As we put in more things in, we need to review and adjust the environment. For instance, the layout, the size, the look of the mountains, all these things will change. As look, you pointed out already, this version already looks different from previous version. We're constantly looking into what to improve to get the whole overall look and feel better and better. Now we have the kind of a town building area more flat, looks more inhabitable. Because before, when we put a lot of different textures, have a much higher elevations, it looks like buildings look like a bit floating. And now they already looks more kind of connect to the ground, right? That's how you make this look more organic and real. Yeah,
I love how the build is progressing, and I'm excited to see what will happen in the future. So next up will also be the province map, right?
Yeah, that's the other part of the game that we're working on. We're building a 3D province map. Basically, it's like zoom out from your town, go into a bigger area, where you have your counties next to each other, belong to the same province, and there is the place where the events and the PvE fightings happens. And later, we'll also create this special kind of province or maps that we can have a PvP event happen as well.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the PvP events. We have a couple of people that already are building alliances together. Looking forward to see this one evolve. Yeah, and then basically what you do is you come back to your town, collect your resources, build your units, upgrade your units. Then we have heroes in the game. You can expand your land. Then we have the province map. Then we later have the historical battles. So there's a lot to come. But as we always say, we are Web3. We develop over time. We take you along the process. So a big shout out to the community who's really supportive. Also the landowners. If you have any kind of suggestions on how to improve, what you want to see differently, then put it in the comments, or I would prefer going to our Discord or in our Telegram group. Let us know over there what you need or what you want to be changed. I mean, most of the things will be changed anyway over time. Let us know in the comments. Ching, anything else that we need to know about the newest build?
So for me, working in Web3, it's also a kind of new experience. Even though not only me but the team, we have a lot of experience in Web2 game development. As I discussed with you, look like just showing work in progress stuff to the community, to the audience in the early stage, it's kind of like changing how we build the game. So sometimes I feel like a bit, I don't know, uncertain, but we're really happy that we get support from the community. That's why we wanted to be more transparent, to show you the progress. So basically, as I mentioned here, like we show you even like a gray box or some part, because I think people understand this is like in development. We'll update and we'll replace them with the final assets. As you can see, we're showing more progress. This is exactly the things happening as we promised.
Yeah, and that's along the roadmap that we have. So the alpha version will be end of the first quarter. Then we have the beta version. For the alpha version, we will already have access for the landowners, for example, and for people that were whitelisted and some OGs. And then later we will scale it up based on the development of the game, of course. So that's a step-by-step progress based on the roadmap that we have. You can check the roadmap on our website. Feel free if you have questions for that. Go first to the white paper that we have. Check out everything that's written in there, yeah, let us know your thoughts on the new look and feel of the town builder. And yeah, I will continue building my town over here. Thanks, Ching, for taking your time. I don't want to take too much of your time because you guys need to build the stuff. So I enjoy more playing time. So thanks for being here, Ching, today, explaining us the updates. And we will have this continuously. I will force the product guys to be here more often because they are always a little bit shy. But yeah, I will bring everyone in from time to time, and then we have more progress updates. So thanks, Ching. Thanks to the community,
right.
and
My pleasure.
see you on the next one.
Bye, guys.